Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Civilization 6 as we continue our Deity marathon run here with Mongolia. And things are cruising along mostly okay. Remember this city, how bad it was at the very beginning? It might actually be our best city now. Let's see here. It's actually we can go check it up here. Look at what I'm looking for. Yields. Best producing city is our capital. It's not got the most food, but I'm not too worried about that. It does have, fourth on gold. That's not bad. Fourth on science. Second on culture, but we're not really focusing on culture. So it has become a very strong city once we got Petra. So there you go. I know people were concerned about the quality of that first city, and it probably did slow down our initial early game, but I'm really not that worried about it at this point. It's looking pretty decent. We're not going to be declaring war anytime soon. I mean, we are. I should rephrase that. We are declaring war soon. We're not going to declare war before nationalism comes up, I don't think. I might look to see if we can swap off that here in just a moment. But my guess is we would probably rather push for nationalism so we can get some cores into our military and kind of go that route. Builder here. Oh, what was I going to do with you, my friend? I mean, yes, a few farms over here would not be bad. We're building an aqueduct there for the industrial zone. Some lumber mills down here actually might be a little bit better just because of the fact we are working that tile. We're probably working these tiles too, though. Actually, we're not working those tiles. So yeah, I think swinging down here and connecting the tiles that we are actually working, specifically this one, probably the best option right now. You're still connecting railroads, my friend. So go through there, and then we'll probably connect up to Carabalgason. Barbarian stuff. New barbarian outpost. What do you give us? Line infantry, which we don't need right this second. Although we got plenty of money to get line infantry if we do choose to go that route. And maybe we should. Obviously, we are going to need some sort of melee. But we do have quite a few melee already. So I don't know that we need it desperately. As far as the money, honestly, at this point, I might just be saving it up for us to get a bunch of airplanes right away, as soon as we can start popping those down. And get some fighter jets. I mean, that's going to clean up his military, right? Like, or hers, I should say. She's not going to be able to touch us on the military side of things if we've got fighter jets. Do we go ahead and just turn you into an ironclad? I think we do. But we might hold on to you for right now until we can get nationalism to turn you into a fleet. Not a fleet, what's the first one? Oh, it's fleet. Sorry. Oh, yeah, that's right. The tier 3 is Armada. That's right. All right, what are we going to do with you, my friend? First off, let's check your production so we can see kind of what you're going to be building next. I mean, a shipyard, it's not the most amazing thing in the world, but still might be the right move here. So we'll go that route, and it'll get better as he continues to grow out his borders. So we're at 33 there, 18 there, probably Hammy here. Does need a trade route, as well as the fact that it just needs a road up there too. So I think we're going to send you to Hammy, and that will be good. All right, so you are going to just connect up through here, I suppose. Should be fine. Suzerain status lost. Who is it with? Oh, it just doesn't. Oh, Mitla. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, we do want growth rate higher, so we would probably like to get that one back. But, no, we're fine. Primarily, we just had that one for the 3 bonus. Ranger has a promotion available. Okay, we'll come back to you, my friend. And you just finished your coal power plant. We have lots of coal. I mean, we could start working on things that will be relevant towards our upcoming battle. Really, we need to get you to 7 pop, honestly. So actually, what we're probably going to do is just focus on food, which is not going to help us, apparently. And something. I mean, we don't really need harbor shipping. I mean, gold is great, don't get me wrong. We might just do, I don't really need the power either, to be honest. Or the great engineer board. I guess we'll take harbor shipping just because gold is better for us as far as a universal resource, as opposed to just doing production, which is only isolated to that particular city. We'll go through Alpine, I think. What do you give us? No, I thought this was one that you can move next to, but it is not. Mount Everest was the one that you can move next to, right? We have that on the map, don't we? Let's see. Mount Everest is right there. And isn't that one where you get like... Oh, it's religious units. Okay, never mind. Are any of these move next to and get something happy? I don't think any of these over here are. Claim a great person. 1,500 gold and a governor title. Yeah, and I think that's 1,500 gold on normal speed, I think. So there's a chance that actually is more gold on marathon, unless it is the marathon number, which I don't think it is. So we're up to 12 of 13 housing. Someone did call out that early on we did take up the one good aqueduct spot for here, but that's going to be all right. We'll eventually get us some neighborhoods, and then all will be well. Oh, what do we want you to work on, my friend? I mean, honestly, commercial or research, probably. Let's work on some campus stuff for just a cycle or so. Actually, yeah, I was going to say we need to get you to 14, 15, something like that, to be able to get another district. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we could always get you walls. You know what? Let's spend some time to get some walls, just so we have a way to fight back if we, you know, things don't go quite our way initially. You are going to go. I mean, industrial is nice. +3 industrial is not bad. Also, aqueduct, obviously, but you're really good on housing right now. Commercial hub, always +4 commercial hub. Also extremely good. Probably commercial hub before... That's a tough one. I mean, industrial will help us get the commercial hub out quicker. Yeah, let's get this one. I think we're going to go this route. Think it'll be okay. I mean, now there's more reason to bow to the horses because that will give us more adjacency here. I think it has to be improved, at least. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering that. All right, so you're going to give us just gold and a governor. So we'll take this. So we're at 2128. So if we're at anything higher than 21,628, we know it gave us more. Okay, so it is already calculated for marathon. I know there was one that said you get this much based off of speed earlier, but I guess that's not the one. Roomkey, how are you on population? You're only at 9, and you're actually losing population right now, apparently. Which is a little strange. Why? You literally are just losing population if I don't focus on food. I mean, I guess we'll technically focus on food, but yeah. Oh, partly it's because you're housing capped as well. So that is not great. Try to decide if I wanted to send Pingala there or something to get us a little bit more science. Would not be that much science, honestly. +1 science, not great. Honestly, getting Reina down to contract would be amazing, but that's a little ways away. Still. Getting double bonus. Where is Reina right now? Reina is here. Your commercial hub is 3. It's not that great. That's a tough one. This is a tough one. Honestly, we're going to probably need... You know what? Let's grab Victor. If we're going to start a war soon-ish, we'll be happy to have Victor. We'll just put him in the capital for now. And you guys are just going to chill for a bit until we can get nationalism. We could go ahead and swap off nationalism. Did we want to chop this or did we want to improve this? What was the plan? We are currently working it, and we don't have room for a lot of districts here. Like, we literally have no room for districts here. So... chopping it might be better just so we can get something now. We've already got the harbor. We've already got the campus. Can you build another district? I actually can't remember. You can. So you 7 gets you 3 districts. Okay. I mean, yeah. There's not a lot of good things for you to get. Not a commercial hub, obviously, because we already got the trade route. An industrial zone, maybe. Just because you're out here by yourself, and there's not really any industrial zones that I think are touching you. So we probably just want to chop this. Don't get me wrong, this is a great tile. But chopping this probably is the right move. It'll help speed up the campus, which is also very good. All right, you're going to just move up through the woods, drop your some stuff along the way. You really just need production, primarily. So we'll just go with this internal trade route here. I mean, could do 2 less production for some gold. We're getting a lot of gold right now. I'm not really that worried about it. All right, we'll go back to automated exploration here. And Anything here we can grab? Apparently, yes. What about strategics? I mean, sure, it's something. We're obviously not using those. Even Niter would be probably okay. Anything beyond that, I'd have to think about it. One go for 22 gold is obviously not good enough. All right, no, we're good there. Let's see. That's good. That's good. All this is great. And do we want to swap off nationalism now? What other options would we go for that would be relevant? I mean, a couple envoys here, sure. A couple envoys there, sure. I really just think we need nationalism, though. We need to get to the cores. Those are going to make a pretty big difference in the general. So I think we just push through it. I mean, we are going to declare war at some point, but I think the value of the units 15 turns sooner is just going to be more important to us. I say that. I mean, we could just have all the units side by side, declare the war, get everybody merged up immediately.
It's a good landing.
Yeah.
If you use the airplane the next day, it's an outstanding landing.
That is true. Basically, we can get this at any point just by declaring war. Yeah. It's probably better to swap off of that because we know we're going to declare war. So which of these do we want to go for? I mean, that was neither of the... Well, this one doesn't have good stuff. This one technically does because obviously the aquarium... Not the aquarium, the... there it is. Water park could be useful for a couple of our coastal cities. So I'll probably go with this one first. Are we going to be building an archaeological museum? We are building one right now. So actually that will give us a good boost there. So that's good. Just a normal age here. And we're up to 15 trade routes. I'm actually going to go ahead and go with this one. That's something that we can kind of just set and forget. I mean, artillery is great. Don't get me wrong. But we're going to go the air route. We kind of want to go just push right up to advanced fighters and stuff so we can get the actual bombers as well. Fighters I'm less worried about. Don't get me wrong. These are better fighters. But it's more about the bombers that I care about. Plus, we'd like to find out where aluminum is. If we don't have aluminum, then we might have to pivot to more of a land-based route as opposed to air. Because we do have oil for some of these things. So that would be probably where we're going to go with that. Really wish we could just buy out to this, but unfortunately we don't have a city close enough. Looks like you are going to get it before we can even get close to it. It is what it is. I mean, I could theoretically... So here's the thing, and it may not work. But if I buy every... I mean, I'm not going to spend that much money. If I bought every tile that this guy could expand to, then he would eventually expand to good tiles outside of that radius. But that's just like several thousand gold just to get some more oil, and I don't think that's worth it. We could trade for oil before that becomes relevant. Apparently horses. Did I just see that? No, I guess I might have looked at it wrong. Or it was an old message. Cool. All right. So I haven't announced her yet, but that's okay. Can you build an airfield? You cannot build an aerodrome. We need 13 pop, which we are not very close to. If we could focus on food, I mean, you're a little bit closer. It's really just your housing. That's what's causing it, so never mind. None of that's really going to help us. Karakoto cannot either. What do you need to be? A10? Yeah, you're a long way from that as well. Can anybody build one? Our dreams of an aerodrome. I mean, Uriai can build one, apparently. Urumqi cannot. Yeah, that's our problem right now. We are not going to have any places to build aerodrome because our housing, or our food, well, housing as well, is in a bad place. Where is neighborhoods? Right there. So we need nationalism before we can get neighborhoods. We might have to get nationalism anyway because nationalism is going to be what gets us... if nationalism gets us neighborhoods and neighborhoods gets us more population so we can put an aerodrome here, then that might be more important. I'm not seeing anything that's not currently connected. I mean, other than this stuff over here. I mean, we could go ahead and just send you up here to connect the horses once we buy out to this tile. We're actually going to expand there on our own. Oil's already connected there. All of that's connected. That's good. We actually have a builder here that could connect this up since it's already being worked. So we'll go ahead and send you down there. Yeah, I think we just sit on this guy. He can just kind of chill here until we grow out to either the wells or something else. You are going to drop a railroad. You are going to go and drop the lumber mill. Things are more expensive or things are cheaper. I'm going to say gold. No tourism from, I don't know, writing or something. We'll say, wish it would tell us here who had the most diplomat points. I don't think there's a way to see that on here, unless I've just never noticed. We'll just vote for ourselves. I doubt that it'll actually work, but I probably should check that before I go too much further down the road. So things are pretty cheaper to produce, okay. Great works are doubled. Guitar gains victory points, and then we did get the World Fair to pass. So speaking of Diplo points, okay, it's only at 9. These people are only at 9. That's not super concerning just yet. You're going to move up to there, drop a railroad there. You are going to, I guess we're working this tile as well, so we'll hook up a lumber mill there. You are done with the walls. I mean, another option would be to plug in, isn't there a thing that gives us housing from walls? Or is that just one of these over here? Yeah. So there's that. Which could be something that we could plug in for a bit. I mean, we can get housing from other things, right? We can get housing from 3 specialty districts. We can get housing from, which honestly might be the right move. I think we go ahead and unlock this. It's only 375 gold. And we move some stuff around. I mean, our science rate is great compared to everybody except 2. So those 2 are just crazy. So maybe, but honestly, if we can sacrifice anything here, it's actually the gold, to be honest. So we'll plug that up there. And then we'll probably grab whatever we can get from housing. So that's 6 housing. That's 8 housing. I think these 8 housing makes the most sense. So, because that also will specifically help our big cities. So we'll plug that in for now. We'll have to obviously add 2 housing down the road, but for now that will work. I mean, we could technically take both, I suppose, by moving one of these other ones out. That's true. I mean, 15 production is great, but it's not in our most important cities. You know what? This will help both. This will help our most important cities. Yep. And it gives us a reason to build maybe slightly stronger walls so you get a lot more housing that way as well. We're going to go this route, at least until we get the district. If we get the district, we might swap back around because then we can kind of game it a little bit. But for now, you grab this, and this gives you more housing, right? Karakoram. Why is it not updated? There we go. I was going to say, you should have housing now. You're still miles away from... There we go, 21. I just hadn't updated that as well. 21 turns is still a long ways, though. We'll go ahead and build some better walls there. And we can build better walls in some of the other places that are suffering for housing when they start coming up on the cycle. All right, builder, you're just going to chill. Actually, is that connected? It is connected, right? Yeah, it's got a farm. Yeah, I think you're just going to chill, my friend. Yep, okay. Really? You're going to go settle up there somewhere, huh? Tell me how that works out for you, my friend. So all our cities are connected by railroad except the brand new one, isn't it? Right? I think. Or maybe this one too. Okay, so it's just 2, it looks like. That's fine. We can start moving you up through here. Now we can build airfields as well for our kind of a forward bases. We still have to build the airplanes. We still need at least an aerodrome, but we could get some airfields to kind of give us a little bit of an advancement up here. All right, industrial zone done. We're just going to go right at the workshop. Production is very important, especially seeing as we just lost some production from taking off the decision for harbors to give us production. Barbarian outpost, of course, right there. Of course it is. Line infantry. Guess we'll just connect up to this road and kind of go that way. We're working everything that is actually currently set up. So we'll just set you back into the town until later. Got more trade routes, which is awesome. Apparently somebody wants some iron. And horses. No, apparently, I don't know what those messages are. Or maybe they're willing to give me iron. Maybe that's what I misread. All right. Your housing is okay. So no housing is going to help you. You just have no food. I think we still want you to continue to grow. At least somewhat. Although that's terrible. But still. I think that's still the right move to at least get some growth going. We could get you an aqueduct, but that's not going to be super valuable. Considering you already got plenty of housing. I guess we'll just go right into an armory. Industrial zone done there. We'll go get the workshop. Market's done there. Your housing's okay. So we will go right into a bank. Yeah. Slower pace is messing with my head a little bit because I just finished a game with Samaria in our live stream. As of the time that I'm recording, so the live stream was like a couple days ago. And it was a good live stream. We finished that game. And it was quick and easy because it was on faster speed. All right, we're covered on power. We are covered on power. So a coal plant, even though it does give us some production, gives us a lot of production. Maybe not super desperate. We can do the aerodrome here, though. And I think we need to get an aerodrome down somewhere. Actually, I probably want to flip this tile just so we can get closer to that side of things. So let's grab you, swap this. And that'll get us the aerodrome right there. I mean, we'd love to have a campus here as well. That's a +3 campus. Maybe I do stick the aerodrome back here and we just rely on airfields or cities and stuff like that to help get the stuff to the front line. Because at some point we are going to want a campus here, right? And we're not impossibly far away from 10 pop. So 10 pop would be our trigger for getting a campus as well. But I think we want an aerodrome. So we're going to just put it right here. It's going to be fine. Still okay that we swap that tile just so I have that in my mind. All right, there's our boost for natural history. You are continuing to run up here. You have plenty of housing, so Ancient Walls is not desperately going to help you. Apparently we could get another trader. Might as well. Can also get observation balloons. All right, there's Archaeological Museum. I guess we'll just go right into an archaeologist because there's things we can... Oh, actually, we don't have archaeologists yet. Never mind. You could also do an aerodrome. Might be worth it. I mean, I would love to get it industrial zone as well. I mean, even if we just end up buying stuff. Actually, you can get walls to get more housing. You can also get an aqueduct. Your production here is terrible. We're going to go with the walls. Get a little bit of housing that way, I think. I mean, aqueduct. I do the aqueduct, but we might need the food. I don't know. I need to think about that one. We got nuclear fusion. All right, Mr. Spy. I mean, I love Quartermaster. But you've got other more offensive type things. So I guess we'll go with, I don't know, Cat Burglar or something. And we're definitely going to be using you to spy in on Tamiris so we can get the extra diplo visibility. We'll be friends with you, my friend, because we don't necessarily need to go after you. That's a good merchant. Some coal right there from a battleship. All right. I just keep stealing text. Might as well. And you're going to keep moving up to the road. And that's that. All right. We're going to go ahead and, yeah, we're right at 25. We'll go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, more of the same. Got to get those aerodromes down, get some air units up and running. Figure out how we're going to start our attack against Tamiris here. We're going to have to use some land, obviously. We'll figure it out. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.